Let's cut the bull. What's feederism?
Okay, so feederism can be many things. You have two people that are into it. You have a feeder and you have a feedie. You basically have a relationship based off of the feeders wanting to either make you bigger or keep you fed. It doesn't always have to necessarily be making you bigger or stuffing you, but there's different levels to it. You have people that do stuff like take ranch baths and things like that.
Ranch dressing,
Like
they do?
baths of ranch and gravy. But I wouldn't go that. I mean, who knows?
Gravy baths?
Yeah.
I knew this was gonna get saucy.
This is wild.
This is totally wild.
She's got me running in circles. What's up, Neve and Tallulah? My name is Dallas, I'm 26, and live in Los Angeles. I'm currently talking to this girl named Safari. That's a kind of awesome name.
I like it.
She's an exotic dancer who also lives in LA. And when she slid into my DMs 2 months ago, she definitely caught my eye. Because this girl is everything. I mean it. Yeah. Face, body, personality. Personality third, but that's okay. We exchanged numbers immediately, started texting. I wanted to link up right away, but Safari wasn't available because she's a busy girl. For this girl, I was willing to wait, especially since she was sending me pics and videos that showed me exactly what I'd be in for when we did finally meet up. You move my body like a hurricane. Thing is, though, there are some things going on that are kind of crazy. Recently, Safari asked me if I'd be down with some group action with her and my roommate, Kevin.
I like this is a penthouse floor.
I know, right?
Yeah. She wants her cake and eat it too.
I was confused, and I've gotten nervous that I'm being played. I'd really appreciate it if you could help me find out the truth. Dallas. So first of all, it's funny, you know, you're a little different than people we usually have on the show. You talking to Safari is for fun. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure she seems cool and she's beautiful, but like, you're not in love with her.
Man, that's the thing, right? At any point, I could walk away.
Right.
But I can't.
Is it uncomfortable not being in the power position?
Man, she still makes me happy. I mean, if there's any chance that it is her, though, I want to follow this through. Because I know if we do meet, that physical chemistry, it's gonna be great. It's like, all right, bet, let's do this.
Well, I'm very curious to see what this girl looks like. Can you bring up her page for me? All right, let's see. Safari, 70,000 followers, exotic dancer.
She's beautiful.
She's definitely beautiful.
Rockin'
Very
bod.
sexy. Here she is holding a water bottle in her buttock.
Man, when she posted that, I was like, all right, that's a lot.
That's impressive.
Yeah, all right, I get it. I get it. Do you still have all your texts with her?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, September 1st, just about almost 2 months now. Wow, she said, what's up, sexy? So, are you single? Wow, like right off the bat. I've low-key been stalking you. I love your hair and eyes and those muscles. So you guys, right away, kind of starting to get to know each other.
Exactly.
Oh, and then this is your first time want to FaceTime. She said, sorry, babe, my phone front screen camera is cracked.
See what I mean?
Gotta get it fixed. The front camera thing is such bull.
It is. That's what I'm
For
like.
someone who's an Instagram
Exactly. You're
presence,
like,
I mean,
If that camera broke, you'd be at the Apple store in
Instantly, that's
a
your
minute.
job.
Yeah.
so then she sends you this video
5 days later.
from the strip club. Wait a second, this was kind of interesting. So you, in response to her twerking video, said, OMG, I need that ASAP.
Yeah.
And she said, oh yeah? Be careful what you wish for.
That's scary, dude.
Yo, I'm home. Hey, how you guys doing?
How you doing, buddy?
What's up, dude?
How you doing, Kevin?
Good to meet you, Neve.
Neve, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Tallulah.
Kevin.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We were just having a little chat. What do you make of this whole situation?
I'm curious to what's going on, and she's caught my attention. She DM'd me. She was like, your friend Dallas is fine, like, you're fine as hell too. We should all hang out together sometime. Are you down for some fun? This isn't the first time we had these offers, you know, but we haven't had that moment yet, so it's like a little bro bucket list that we got.
Wow, all right. All right, so look, we gotta figure out if someone's using her page to sort of divert guys, or if it's just a fake account. It could be a guy. Have you considered that?
I have, because of my fan base. I have like 55% guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've seen
guy before, so I hope.
You've seen him before?
I've seen him before. I better
Wait.
not be him.
Where have you seen that guy before?
Just like living in LA.
No.
I
Seriously?
swear it better not be that guy. Don't come over here, dude.
It looks like he's coming over here. He's walking back this direction.
My life, bro. I swear. Y'all are kidding, bro.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, bro.
What's your name?
Dude.
William.
William.
Hi.
Hi, Neem.
Bro.
Hi, I'm Tallulah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Nah,
you.
bro.
So,
Knew it was some bull. This is beyond
But
me,
hold on,
bro.
wait, let's just get an explanation. So what's going on?
I saw him a few times on like around town, slut walk a few times and some Amber Rose events.
Okay, so you have some mutual social
Yeah,
circles.
Seen him a few times. And I was like, you know, I thought he was a really hot guy, and he's posting all these photos of his like ass on Instagram and Tumblr and whatever. And I was with my friend Safari, and we were on social media drunk, and she was like, you should totally DM him. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I couldn't do such a thing. Like, I don't think he's gay. She's like, well, just look at how he's posting his photos on Instagram. He's got an OnlyFans page that he uses to, you know, target the gay community.
Wait a second, OnlyFans. What's that?
Dallas is always posting his nudes. You can subscribe to his stuff, and
People subscribe, and he'll post special content. Do you have subscribers?
yeah. And Safari said, like, why don't I just give him my number, and then
stupid, bro.
it's really your number.
Who was he texting with?
Me, Todd.
But then why approach him as a woman?
I feel like girls can make a guy feel comfortable. Like, let's say a threesome or a foursome, you know, I could have been that fourth person in his threesome.
That's weird, bro. I'm sorry.
So you asked about a threesome. He even said he would be down. Then you suggested the roommate, not you.
But he was okay with that.
Why not suggest yourself or then say, okay, Safari, let's go meet up? Like, why not see if it actually could happen?
We were gonna do that. And then Catfish came out of nowhere
Okay, so the plan was,
to eventually get to that. Because these guys are so, like, these guys are so,
me, bro.
most of his fans are gay.
But that ain't got
And then
nothing
they
to
all
do with what I like.
kind of feels like you're trying to blame him for the fact that you lied
No,
and
and it's
pretended to
not
be
lying. I'm not pretending to be someone.
You've been pretending to be Safari for 2 months.
You a catfish, bro.
No.
This is some.
Wait a second,
no,
but
no,
you,
no,
but
no,
surely,
no.
wait, but surely you understand that it still feels like you don't think you did anything wrong.
I didn't do anything maliciously. I wasn't asking for money.
That's true.
So if I wasn't doing none of those things, I don't feel like, in a sense, of I was doing any harm. We didn't mean for someone to call Catfish.
Just ask me, be like, bro, you gave to get down. I'd be like, no. It would have ended right there.
Dallas, calm down.
Bro,
like,
I'm sorry.
Do
if
you
you're not
understand why
He's allowed to
gay?
have his feelings.
I
You have
understand
to,
that he's
like,
okay
you
to have
know.
that feeling, but if he's not
Weird,
gay,
'cause, like,
then why
like,
do
you
you
was
sell
like,
to the
dude,
community
I
and make
was
money
just
off
like
the
a-
community?
But I think that's a really unfair argument because I think that then you're making
Okay.
a decision for him. I think that you
Okay.
could kind of say that, like, you know, if
Well, it could
some
go both ways,
girls
hon.
dress
You're in
a certain
LA.
way, then that means something about them.
I think it's fair to say that it would be easy to interpret his social media presence as someone
and
who
he
might
thinks he's so
be
into his-
bisexual or whatever.
Yes,
okay.
of course.
I still don't think that makes it okay, though.
We were going to go to find out where Dallas lives, arrange a date, and to talk to him about the situation, get him comfortable.
Okay. But he wanted to
who-
meet up so bad. Why not meet up all these
I already
months?
knew you mutually. You should just been like, yo, let's
Because
hang
I
out.
wanted to
Like,
do it with Safari, but she was always gone.
So she's just not in LA a lot.
I
So
don't
the
want to do
plan
it by
was-
myself. We were supposed to all hang
Okay.
out and talk. She's going to introduce me
Right.
as her friend.
Right. And then
he's
from
gonna be
there,
like, and then from there, she would have faded off away eventually, and then me and him would have got on a personal relationship. Who knows what if it happened? But now we have.
not that.
Dallas, come on. I apologize if it came off wrong. Safari can tell you her side of the story.
where's Safari?
Safari is at her friend's house
Is she in LA or is she in Arizona?
in LA.
She isn't.
If you want to talk to her about it.
Okay, great. So she's here. I mean, yeah, I would like to hear from her.
Hi.
Safari, well, you're freaking ready.
In the flesh. Hi, what's up?
Safari.
Nice to meet you.
Hi,
Hi,
Tallulah.
Safari.
Nice to
Real
meet
you. Hi.
This is Dallas.
Hi, Dallas.
What's up?
Hi.
Wow.
Awkward.
Well, the first First thing is just, can you just sort of explain how it all kind of went down?
Yeah, so I've been friends with William for like about 1.5 years now. He had shown me your pictures. You are fine. So my heart, I thought, I'm gonna help my friend. And I said, you can use my photos. And so I messaged Dallas. When you first started talking, that was me. I said, trust me, I got plenty of photos. If you really like this boy, I hope you get him, but I can't be sitting here like.
Oh, wait, so what was the plan that because talking to him from your account isn't getting him, so what did...
The plan was for me to message him. He then was going to text me, William. Then they were going to sit there and talk. Eventually, I was gonna come out here. That's why I sent William the photos. And then we'd all get together and I would just play matchmaker.
Did you ever have any kind of like feeling?
I never had a genuine feeling for you. You are attractive. You're handsome, there's nothing.
He's okay.
Don't gas him up, girl. He already got gassed up
I know,
enough.
right?
I hate it.
But I was
My
doing
gay
this
boy.
for a friend's sake. Like, I couldn't see myself with you.
Yeah.
But William, I could see.
But would you have participated in a threesome with Dallas in an effort to sort of tee him up if it meant helping him and him like be intimate?
Yeah, I'm a freak, yeah. I'm a freak, so like,
This is crazy, man.
Subject of the email is 20 years of longing, and it's from Mother Wolf, PA, which I assume is Pennsylvania, but is Mother Wolf a place or a person?
That's my mom.
Oh my God, wait a second.
My mother!
Is there a mother character in Teen Wolf? Okay. Hello, my name is June, but I go by Mother Wolf. I am a 53-year-old freelance dog sitter. I have 5 kids and 9 grandkids.
Damn!
And I've been in an on-again, off-again online relationship with a man named David.
I know we will manage if we just try.
He's in Orlando, and I'm in York, Pennsylvania. I met him 20 years ago in an AOL chat room where he went as Warlock.
Oh, wow.
We can write our own story. We can make our own glory.
He was comforting and kind, but when I first heard his voice, it drove me wild. It's deep and husky. It still gives me chills down my spine. Over the years, even when we began to become more distant and contact wouldn't happen for months at a time, he would send a message and we would catch up with how our lives were going.
Got a friend in you, and you
He became so much a part of my daughter's and my life, even from far away. He was there for me through many hard times and my evolution from solitary witch to Satanist. Wow, this is fascinating.
This is juicy.
He always seemed to feel me and hear me as I would speak his name on the night winds. Over this 20 years, there was constantly talk of meeting in person. For one reason or another, it hasn't happened. Now, more than ever, I want him. I need him. Could you please finally help me put a solid face and presence to someone I've cared deeply about for so long?
we can show the world
Sincerely, June,
how to love one
AKA Mother Wolf. I'm so very curious. You used to be
In a coven, you
in a,
said?
well, yeah,
Or no?
you were
Well,
an independent witch. Wait, what'd you call
30
it?
plus
Okay.
years I was conservative Baptist.
Got it.
And then in my early 30s, I dedicated into solitary witchcraft.
Can you give me some background as to what it means when you say practice witchcraft?
With witchcraft, we look at it as we manifest our desires by speaking it on the wind and with our works.
Can you give me an example? What, if any, spells have you attempted to use in regards to David? Can you inspire him to
Yes,
get...
we actually, it's called speaking on the wind. We had went without talking for a while, and my mama passed away. And I had no way to reach him. He wasn't answering his messages. And I put the window up, and I sat there and I called out to him. I said, I need you. And we do this little thing where it's like a little howl.
Like a howl, like kind of like a wolf.
A real, yeah.
A mini
It's just
version
a
of it
real
for me?
light, ooh. And he called me 30 minutes later. He said, I heard you.
He said
wild.
that. He was like,
Yeah.
I felt like I needed
He
to...
said, I heard you.
And is he versed in any of this kind of stuff that
Yes.
you do as well? Okay.
In fact, when we had met, It was a chat room called Virtual Magic. I saw his name and it caught my attention. His name was Warlock. And it just, I don't know, something about it clicked to me. I just kept watching him. And we got to talking and it just took off from there. And we would just talk and talk. And then next thing I knew, he had my phone number and we were talking on the phone and we were talking all the time, hours on the phone.
You mentioned in your email how much you love his voice.
Yes, his voice was always kind of smooth, very calming, and I would relax instantly. Now, the only place I hear from him is through Messenger, but it was just really nice, and he was just always right there. He spent a lot of time talking to us, me and my kids. He became a very, very close. It was so surprising that, you know, this is someone that's miles and miles away, and it's like if I needed something, I could just pick up the phone and call him. If my girls had a bad time at school, he talked to them about it. We talked every day. But he would disappear for months at a time, or I wouldn't hear from him. But he always seemed to feel when I was having a crisis. You know, he'd be gone for like 3, 4, maybe 5 months. I wouldn't hear anything. And then something would be going on that just had me a little stressed out, and I'd hear from him during some of the hardest times in my life. He's there.
I mean, there's a light on, but... Oh, Jesus. Hello.
Hey.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Neve.
Dave.
David. All right, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hey.
This is June, or Mother Wolf as you know her.
So how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I don't know what to say. It's been a long time coming, but I'm here, so.
Well, you look really, really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't look so bad yourself.
You guys mind if we just jump in for a minute?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Clearly you're not the person in the photos that you sent, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Is that essentially what's been keeping you from showing your true self all these years and meeting up?
Yeah, I guess so.
And it's been you and only you talking to her this whole time, right? Yeah. Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, do you feel more comfortable with the idea of us finally bringing you together?
I mean, I'm glad you're here, you know. I've always wanted to, like, meet up with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know you always have my heart.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. All right, before I tell you, just know that everything I said was the truth.
Okay.
Always love you. But I'm not really David.
Okay.
David was someone I just made up. But when I am David, I mean every word I say. Actually, I'm Denise.
And I just basically role play David.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So in all of your conversations and communication with June, you were playing the David character.
Yeah.
So in your day-to-day life, people know you as Denise?
Yeah. But let me tell you something. David loves June, 100%. And when I'm portraying David, okay, I become David.
Yeah.
So when I play David,
He loves you, okay?
So then, as Denise, do you have any interest in a relationship with Mother Wolf?
Or is that exclusive to your character of David?
It's just with David.
So
Just
in your
with David.
in your day-to-day life as Denise, you don't imagine your friendship and relationship? No. Okay. I mean, it's definitely weird. This is a first for us, that someone would be talking to someone who has essentially sort of two versions of themselves.
Right. Because when I play David, I become David.
And then when I'm Denise, then I'm totally, completely opposite. You know, when I'm with Denise, I don't like women. I do not dress like this.
Got it.
No, only David does.
And Dave's a good guy. He really is.
Yeah,
He's a good guy and he loves you.
Definitely is.
He completely loves you.
Well, Dave may be a good guy, and I believe that, but he's been not totally honest and sort of led her on for a long time.
Right.
Well, here's a weird question.
Yeah.
As David, you are attracted to women.
Yeah.
And when you're David and you're talking to June, do you feel a sexual desire?
Yeah, as Dave.
So, is there any interest from David to pursue any kind of romantic relationship with June?
Of course.
Oh, there is? Okay.
20 years in the making, yeah.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, look at her, she's beautiful.
When you think about yourself as Denise, that is who you are.
Right, that's who I am. I have
That's your authentic, true self.
Right.
When you think about David, do you think of David as a character that you created that represents perhaps some of your feelings and interests?
I mean, David is a character all his own. I mean, when it's like playing a part in a movie. You become the person that you're portraying. So when I role play as being David, I became David.
Sure, but when you're David, do you love June as David, or do you feel that across Denise?
As Denise, I'm not attracted to women at all.
Okay, while we're clearing things up, there is a David who lives at this address. And so we were wondering, did you register this address to David in the past?
Yes.
And when you started portraying David, when you came up with the idea for the character of David, what was kind of your beginning interest in doing that? What was the draw?
Well, I started as the AOL chat rooms, and you're pretty much anonymous, but I kept getting like instant messages from all these men that wanted like pictures, and they wanted to send me pictures, and that's not what I wanted to do. So I put as my ASL male, and those instant messages stopped.
Right.
That's how David was born, and that's why I created him.
And so you didn't create the character because you were looking to role play as a man.
Right.
You weren't trying to explore gender fluidity for yourself.
Exactly. My gender identity as Denise is I'm female, and I like men.
And so what does that mean for David?
I don't know.
Is David dying off?
I mean, I don't see the sense in keeping him.
What about June? I mean, yesterday, you were saying that David loves June.
I mean that part is true. David loves June.
But not
Always
enough
has.
to keep David around.
I wouldn't want that anyways. If it's not real, I don't want it. Even though I know David was made up, it's like losing a friend of 20 years. But even though it's not a real person, it feels like it is, you know? The bigger part of me wants to say thank you for the support over the years. And the other part says, I'll see you in hell.
I mean, I am sorry. I mean, it was never my intention to hurt you.
Whoops.
I don't think that's a good enough apology.
Why didn't he just let me go? Why didn't he just let me go?
Do you ever feel like you're a character that you've created?
No, I mean, I know who I am. And I'm aware that, all these characters that I role play, I know that they're all made up. I created them all.
Characters plural? So you've been other people besides David?
So, I wasn't really honest about something. With Dee Dee, I created her. And when you spoke on the phone, that was also me. None of that was true.
Oh, this voice change, I mean, it seriously sounded like two different people.
Well, that's 20 years of, you know.
Of practice.
Are there any other characters or...
I mean, over the years, I've created so many characters, not just David, but there was Leo and Simon and Gavin and Denise and Marquise.
Wait. Hold on a second. Are you saying that Denise, who we are talking to, is a character? You are in a role right now.
Right.
So your legal name is not Denise.
Right.
So then what is your name?
That's,
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to say anything, but I'm putting it out there just for your sake. I just want to make sure you know that Denise is also a role play character of whoever's underneath Denise. Email here from Sasha in Ohio. It does say hi, Neve and Cammie.
Surprise.
I'll change it. Hi, Neve and Elle. My name is Sasha. I'm a 33-year-old author and vitiligo activist. Now, I just want to make sure, vitiligo is a skin?
Yes.
Where you've got patchier...
Like that beautiful
missing
supermodel.
pigment, right?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I'm a 33-year-old author and vitiligo activist currently staying in Toledo, Ohio. Back in 2016, I started following a beautiful woman on Instagram named Essence.
I'm in.
Wow. She lives in California, and I thought she was an amazing free spirit.
Fun.
I liked her content, so I'd always heart or comment when she posted. But for years, she never replied. But in 2020, things started to shift. She began flirting, and we started getting to know each other.
Yeah, my heart is running wild.
The attraction grew stronger. She's recently been saying she wants to meet in person, but she came to Atlanta 2 years ago while I was living there and ghosted me.
Yikes.
I still can't understand why she didn't meet up with me back then. How can I trust that she'll follow through if I ask her to meet me now? I can't even trust that she's who she says she is. I need to know if this relationship is something Essence wants to pursue or if I'm having my time wasted. I'm hoping you can help me. Thanks for your help, Sasha. So, we know a little bit about you from your email, but take us back to the sort of origin story of you and Essence.
Okay, well, in 2016, she came on my page. She expressed herself in a way that I kind of admired. She genuinely, I can tell, like, doesn't care what people think. She doesn't hide who she is at all. I just love how open she is. So I followed her. But we didn't really actually talk at all until 2020. She started being more flirtatious. There was a spark of energy between us. We just kind of started talking about love and relationships. That's where her boyfriend comes in. Sometimes when they would have problems, she's expressed that I make her happy in a way that he doesn't. She's had moments where she's full blown like, oh my gosh, like, I just want to end this and be with you. Like, she's fully said things like that.
Would you consider yourself in a form of relationship with her, or because she lives a polyamorous lifestyle, are the lines kind of blurred when it comes to partnership?
This is also one of the things that I'm actually trying to understand, because to my knowledge, she is in an open relationship. However, for some reason, when it comes to me, she sometimes makes it known like she doesn't want him to know that she talks to me. What is this?
What is this?
Yeah, make that make sense to me. Is that her?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Is that her? Wait.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Hey.
Hi.
You
look amazing. Can I have a hug? Oh my gosh. It's really cute. Okay.
First of all, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Neve.
Yes.
This is
And
Al.
Hi, nice
Hi,
to meet you.
you're
You
so
look beautiful.
beautiful.
Thank you. You are too.
And your Essence.
On social media, I'm Essence, and like in general, I'm Jasmine.
So Jasmine is your real name.
Yeah.
And Jasmine, just to confirm, I've been texting with you.
Yeah.
That was you.
Yeah, it was. And when you guys text me, I was with my family. I have kids and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
around my fiance.
I'm not sure how to say this, but what the hell is going on?
I don't know. Like, I interact with a lot of people on social media. I'm a little bit flirtatious, but I definitely built a bond with Sasha compared to the rest of my followers.
So for her sake, the feelings she was having and she felt you were giving were there.
Yeah, we definitely vibe on another level, but maybe she perceived it as a relationship, even though I didn't perceive it as that. I'm sorry that this is what it is. I didn't intend for none of this.
So why did you tell Sasha you'd meet her in Atlanta?
One time she did hit me when I was in Atlanta, but I was there on business. I was like going to a party and doing other things. I was also with my man, and so it's kind of hard to explain why we're linking up with this girl and he has no clue why.
So you're engaged?
Yeah, definitely.
And you're not in an open relationship?
No, not at all. Like being on social media, that's the thing that's in. Like say we were in a poly relationship, that would be like really viral and it would like boost our Instagram, but it's not real.
Okay, just clear up a couple of things.
Okay.
Shalisha?
That's my best friend.
Okay. She told us that her and a handful of other people are in your Instagram. Like,
They are.
why?
So I have a following. I can't get to everybody's messages.
Sure.
If I get 40 messages and I respond to 40 messages, I have 40 conversations going on.
Right.
So it's easier for my man and my friends and my sister to like kind of respond to everybody because you have to be interactive to be a social media presence. Maybe some of the messages might have been my man, like responding just because he's like, oh, she's a fan, let me make sure I respond.
So there's a chance, as you suspected, that at times your more generic responses may have been
Him and not me. But if it's personal, it's me. Like when we're having heart-to-hearts, that was all me,
Okay.
you know?
So yesterday when we were texting, you said something along the lines of like, everything is gonna change.
Yeah.
Can you like clarify that?
Like, so when you meet somebody, you might not always like who you meet. And it's like, so who I am on social media is not necessarily who I am in real life. And
Yeah.
so like, I just don't want to meet you and you don't like Jasmine.
So most of, we'll just say, relationship that you guys have been having, it has been you.
Yeah.
And you interact with and talk to lots
lot
of
of
your followers slash
Yeah,
fans.
I do.
But like, you're not trying to actually start a new life and
No.
leave your man.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't really expect to like meet in person.
So for you, there was never an expectation that it would become more than just a fun internet friendship flirtation.
I'm sorry, yeah.
It all makes sense now. Like, okay, I really was just another follower.
That sounds so bad.
I mean,
I don't like for
hey,
you to say it like that.
It is what
because
it is.
another follower means like I wasn't vibing with you and like we weren't having personal connections and I didn't have conversations with all my followers like how I talk to you.
I mean, but those were your words. You said when you came to Atlanta, I wasn't a priority to meet. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Don't be so negative.
I'm not being negative. I'm saying what you
like,
said.
Because you're not a priority doesn't mean like don't mean anything.
But she thought it was something more.
This sounds bad. Okay, I don't know what to say.
I just literally right now want to scream.
I think we've all got a little bit more clarity now. I hope. First of all, Sasha, how are you feeling now?
I'm fine. I'm fine, Elle.
All right, well, Jasmine and I have had a chance to talk and kind of hash a little bit of this out.
My big question was, were you ever really interested about pursuing something? And you said you care about her, but you do not see yourself in a sexual relationship with a woman.
Mm.
Right.
I don't care.
Well, I know, but I'm just telling you what I think might be relevant.
Why are you so negative? You needed clarity. Just because clarity is not what you wanted doesn't mean that you have to be upset with me. At this point, like, I feel like we should have just stayed on the internet and then we would both be happy. Now we're both sitting here at other ends of the couch, all with the stank face, and that's crazy. This is crazy. This is what I didn't want. Now you don't like me, and I can't help that.
But you couldn't have stayed in the way things were because Sasha wanted more. She wanted answers.
And it's not that she doesn't necessarily like you for who you are. It's just that she's just found out there is no future here. So she's now got to start over. Can I ask you a question, Sasha? Do you feel like she lied to you? Or deceived you, or...
Well, no, I don't feel anything from her. I feel it from myself. I am currently right now blaming myself.
Well, that is a big thing of you to say, and I think helps explain why she's upset. Not even so much with you, but with herself. Remember, Sasha has been talking to you and opening up to you and connecting with you for a long time. Feeling as though it was building and leading to something.
I get what you're saying, and I understand. You shouldn't be upset with yourself. You're crying, like, it should not feel like that. Never once did I say I don't care about you. Never once did I say I don't like you. The things that we've been talking about are, like, real. And I think we could be friends in the future, honestly. But maybe it would have been better not to meet, because this is kind of hard.
No, I feel better that we met. It's like, it is what it is.
Sometimes things don't end up how we build them up in our mind, and that sucks. But I can see why you guys would have had a connection, and obviously it could take time, but I think you guys could be friends down the road, you know?
I think there was a real bond here, a real connection.
You guys do have a lot more in common than you even realized. Like, you obviously were not hiding your OnlyFans, but does she know what you told us about what you do?
Go ahead.
It's not a big thing.
Sasha does phone
sex.
Maybe I should answer some calls.
Feels like you guys are both experiencing versions of similar things and found each other as a way to open up and talk about things that maybe you can't talk about with other people who wouldn't understand.
I've always said we had a lot in common. I just never said exactly what those things were. Oh my goodness.
Come on. Oh no, hold on, come back.
What? That was on the cheek. You are so crazy. You are crazy. Get off of me.
So clearly, you like to have fun and be performative. As long as you guys are talking about it and she knows where she's at and where you're at, then like, great.
We're not gonna be together, but we're gonna flirt together. Yeah. As long as you're okay. Because if not, I'm taking my flirting back and I'm going back to that end.
No, I'm okay.
Subject, hungry for love. Hi, Team Catfish. My name is Zara from Orange, New Jersey. I'm 29 and work as a hospital worker. I could really use your help in finding my boyfriend, T. Just T, the letter T. Well, no wonder she can't find him. We met in an unconventional way on a website for people into feederism? I don't.
What's feederism?
I don't know, let's see. Fat fetish subculture in which individuals eroticize weight gain and feeding. Feeders become sexually aroused by feeding their partners, encouraging them to gain weight. Wow. I was his feedie and he was my feeder.
How do you have a feederistic relationship virtually?
Maybe delivery.
Delivery.
T's 32 and works at a warehouse. He says he lives in upstate New York, but he travels for work, so he's never in the same place for too long. I don't have any socials. He doesn't have social media. We just text and talk on the phone. But when we first talked, we instantly hit it off. We had so much in common. From the moment I first talked to him, we had a special connection. T really understands me and is super caring. He's one of the few people I feel I can really be myself with. However, T won't physically meet me. We talk about a future together and even moving in together. But when push comes to shove, we never end up meeting. He still hasn't even FaceTimed me. He always has an excuse about work or his kid. Despite all this, my love for him still runs deep. I truly believe we can be happy together and he'll always make me feel safe. Please help me find my forever guy. All my hope, Zara. That's interesting and very different.
Welcome back. Thank you.
Zara, you work at a hospital?
Yeah.
And what do you do there?
I work in the nutrition department as a supervisor inside like the kitchen area and like just make sure everything's good.
Right, so I guess
Feeder adjacent.
Wow, that's true.
Just come on. Let's cut the bull. What's feederism?
Okay, so feederism can be many things. You have two people that are into it. You have a feeder and you have a feedie. You basically have a relationship based off of the feeders wanting to either make you bigger or keep you fed. It doesn't always have to necessarily be making you bigger or stuffing you, but there's different levels to it. You have people that do stuff like take ranch baths and things like that.
Ranch dressing,
Like
they do?
baths of ranch and gravy. But I wouldn't go that. I mean, who knows?
Gravy baths?
Yeah.
I knew this was gonna get saucy.
A lot of the times the feeder isn't 100% comfortable with being physical or physically intimate, but they do like the idea that I just ate all this food that you sent me and here's a picture or a video of like me completely stuffed. And it's not unheard of for a feeder to be in a relationship, being that feederism is solely based on king. So it's kind of like a secretive type of lifestyle.
So, can we get more specific now about how you and T met?
So basically, once I started getting into the feederism, I started getting into this feederism website. I posted some pics. They got a lot of feedback, a lot of people messaging me, but it was all fetishized. It was all like, I want to see this, I want to see you do that. How big do you want to get? How, things like that. I feel like with T, he actually had an open response to me. He was very caring. He asked, how's your day going? How are you feeling? You're very beautiful. Do you know that? And it wasn't completely just into how big can I get you? How much can I feed you? How much do you want to eat? It seemed like he really wanted to know me as a person. And that stood out to me more than like everyone else.
He wanted to have some conversation.
Right,
before
exactly. Exactly.
Right. But the contact he made with you was, at its core, still about him wanting to feed you.
Right.
So he bought you food.
Right.
And how much did he spend on that? Like hundreds of dollars?
Probably more.
Like over 1,000?
Probably, yeah.
Wow.
So the first time he was like, are you hungry? I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, what could you eat? I said, I don't know. I probably could eat a lot right now. He was like, well, I'm going to send you something to eat to make sure that you're fed. And basically that's it.
And how long does it take for you guys to like start talking about something bigger than just the fetish?
Yeah, so we have great conversations. He's super into me, makes me feel really good. But I never really thought we were gonna get past the feeder-feedie relationship because he did voice to me that he was in a relationship. But then a few months ago, he told me that he broke up with his girlfriend and he had mentioned that he'd be interested in being my full-time or long-term feeder, but also my boyfriend, like being in a relationship with me, us living together, him taking care of me in a like everyday type of setting.
And have you ever had someone in your life say those kinds of things?
No, I mean, a lot of times with relationships outside of feederism, it's been like, yeah, she's big, she's fat, I like her, but I want to change her. Like, I know if she did this, she'd be so much better looking. But, I like to eat. So if you're trying to change me, it's just going to be a lot of back and forth. And my relationships haven't worked out because you want to change me so bad. And I know that feederism is like not the most healthy thing in the world to do. But T doesn't want to change me. T wants me to be exactly how I am. That's something that makes him different. I feel like we could be very good together. I feel like we could have a life that we could enjoy away from the outside world, just the two of us. I love the way he makes me feel. He makes me feel very secure.
Right. Now you are official.
Yes, that's my man. Like, we're together, we're in a relationship.
Have you tried to meet up with him?
I have, but he travels a lot for work. He is a warehouse manager. He has to go to different warehouses to manage them. And then also he has like 4 kids.
Are the conversations you have mostly over the phone?
Texting, sometimes calling, but not that often because he's usually in a situation where he really can't talk on the phone.
But you talk often.
Right.
Would you say you guys talk every day?
Yeah.
Do you love him?
I love him.
Do you want to go over there?
Do you want to go first? See if it's actually him.
Okay. Excuse me. What's up, man? T? Is that you? Yeah? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
What's funny?
No.
He's shaking hands, so I guess that's him. Doesn't look like T.
And it's not the guy we thought it was either.
Well, we're obviously here with Zara. As I'm sure you know, she'll be a little surprised. But I'm gonna give you a chance to explain yourself. I'm gonna bring her over, and we'll talk this through. Come on over.
Who's this?
T, how are you?
Oh my God.
So you're T.
Yeah.
But you have been talking to Zara this whole time,
Yeah.
using pictures of a younger guy.
Yeah.
So when I was calling you daddy, like you could be my daddy, like actually, like
No.
you're like 50.
Not really, but okay.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
40.
Yeah.
Okay, because we saw something that said you're 42.
40 plus.
40 plus, see?
40
You
plus.
see?
Right, but I feel like you could have said, hey, when I jumped on this site, I didn't want to use my own pictures because, you know, it's a fetish thing. Like, you had as close to a perfect excuse as anyone could.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't look at it like that.
Right. Okay. So, you've told Zara that you're a dad.
Yeah.
And you take care of your kids.
Always.
Okay. You say that you travel for work.
I travel for work.
Warehouses?
Yeah.
That's for real?
Yeah.
Were you in a relationship?
I was.
Right,
At the
okay.
time I was. And whatnot. But that's already dead and going. I'm with nobody right now. And we were never exclusive, but I guess I made her feel like we were.
Why wasn't it exclusive?
Well, I didn't think that it was gonna go this far. I was just up there for entertainment purposes. Didn't think that we was gonna become where we are now.
You mean initially when you got on the feederism site?
Yeah. Well, when
You
I
weren't
got
looking for a relationship?
No, I was
Okay.
just trying to kill some
Sure.
time.
So I was to kill time, basically.
Well,
So I was to kill time.
in the beginning, yes. She caught my eye, and one thing led to another. So that's, you know.
We don't know. How about now? How do you feel about Zara? Do you really have feelings for her?
I think I really do care about her. My feelings for her are real.
I don't think so. I don't get it, because at the end of the day, if you really was feeling me the way you said you was feeling me, I don't understand why it would take this long. You're not keeping it real with me, and I feel like I've been so open with you. I've told you
have.
everything that I felt,
You have.
and you have the nerve to just be like, oh, it wasn't even exclusive. So if it wasn't exclusive, why are you talking about, oh, we can move in together, we could be together? Like, I obviously mean nothing to you.
I get it. You have a right to be frustrated.
I'm not even frustrated with you, I'm hurt. Because you're not even bad looking, the crazy part. If you came at me correct, if you came at me on the right tip, I don't discriminate. Like, I like every flavor.
I get it.
But you...
I get it. I get it.
Why don't 3 of us go? There's a little cafe down over here. And then you can kind of make a new second first impression.
That'll work.
So we'll go, I'll text you the spot, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
All right.
All right.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's just a lot of disappointment, you know?
Right.
Oh, here he comes. Oh, boy.
Why, hello there.
Wow. Thank you. I don't really like flowers, but thank you.
You don't like flowers?
No.
It is Valentine's Day, but I think Zara's looking for something else.
Yeah, you all owe the apology for the fake profile and everything. I do apologize. I just let it get out of hand, and I should have said something before, and I know I should have, but I just didn't know how. I do care about you, and everything that I said was real and genuine. So, I'm the same person except for the picture. I mean, you know, and you can tell. Since I've been talking to you, I've been like more calm and more relaxed. I don't just go around meeting people online, handing out my numbers. It's serious to me. I'm willing to try to make it work, if you are.
Just want to clarify. Are you talking about transitioning into a more traditional relationship, or are you talking about continuing the sort of feedy kink?
Nah, it'd be different. And we could actually hang out and go out. But
Sure.
I would love to see you in person, to be honest. I mean, I don't expect it, but I would love to see it. I'm sorry.
Well, the ball is in Zara's court. How are you feeling?
It's like, sounds good, you know? He's saying stuff that I want to hear. I mean, you have been there for me emotionally. Like, you have been someone that I could talk to. So if you really feel that way, I'm open to it. I guess time will tell. Baby steps, definitely baby steps. I have to see how it goes.
Great, let's just leave it at that. See how it goes, one thing at a time.
I would like that.
Okay.